Morning. Wait, morning,
Afternoon,
afternoon, whatever it is.
whenever you see this video.
Okay. Hey guys, so we are here at 3686. It
Yes.
is Launch Tennessee's entrepreneurship festival / conference. There's a lot of different topics going on around like capital and starting a business, growing a business, scaling a business, selling a business. So we're here, we're going to give a tour around and just give a behind the scenes experience of what it's like to attend 3686.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're walking in. I really like what they did with the steps. This is the place to like pitch, research, connect, engage. They do have a pitch competition later that will be really fun to see. I'm excited about that. Oops, sorry. And this is where you would get your badge, which the badges look like this. Very nice, very nice. And then there's a bunch of different rooms with stuff in it. We just go in here. So you can get a t-shirt in here. As you can see, photo shoots. It's really cool. There's a lot more people now. We got here like maybe an hour ago. But had to orient ourselves first. And then, we should just go in the main stage first. My bad. So this is the main stage. So you walk in, you have first the photo shoot room and like t-shirts and everything. And then this is, I guess, where the main event will be. But there's still more panels and more stuff happening throughout the building. And then in here, I think it was breakfast. I think they're still serving breakfast, but here you can get breakfast. As you can see, people are still talking to each other, networking. Hi. And I don't think there's a room back there. I feel like it's just backstage for the stage, which we'll go back there later. But, sorry. There's all these different pop-ups. So that machine over there, you basically can go in and it'll blow the money up. I think he's about to do it. But basically, the money blows up, and you see how much you can catch because they're trying to prove a point about the runway, capital runway for businesses. See? And based upon how much money you can grab, you get a prize. Okay, he got a lot. Okay. He did. There's also a room over here too. Did we see this room? No, we didn't. But there's still more pop-ups, 2 more, and there's snacks for people to grab. I wonder what's over here. The bathroom. And then little toys. All right, we go upstairs. We're going upstairs. Just to see what it's like. Okay, let's see. Okay. But I can't see though, and that's an unfair advantage.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Let me try this again. Get rid of my throwing arm. Oh. It sounds like something broke, but I made it in. Okay. The sound of a winner. This shot heard around the world. You heard it here first, folks.
You finished already?
She won.
I guess. Okay, you guys. Now I think all that's left to do is go to the upper level, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs.
We taking the stairs?
Let's go up the stairs.
They have a what?
I think they have venue Wi-Fi.
Oh, she said they have venue Wi-Fi. Okay. Now up here is really where we have a bunch of the speakers and people doing panels. Downstairs is mostly the social, and up here, I would say, yeah, see, it's quieter up here. So this is a panel about what's new and next in nuclear. It's almost over, but good stuff. I'm lost in the scuffle.
It's amazing how many people do that
In this room, this is an Ask Me Anything stage. So fellow like entrepreneurs, people who are just starting in their business, or people who maybe have just any questions in their business can ask other people who have kind of more of a standing foot in the entrepreneur space. So it's literally veterans helping out newbies.
There are multiple companies that have expanded into Tennessee. Two that come to mind, there is a Scottish biotech firm that uses AI to detect cancer and use that to prevent that. And another one that comes to mind uses AI as well, but for more like warehousing and logistics.
Yeah, where is it?
Secrets out, y'all.
Okay, next question. What makes an American company?
Okay, this is the work lounge. So you got some stuff that you need to do. Come in here. You won't be too disruptive. Okay, nice. Got stuff to eat too.
So I think the afternoon is going to have like let me fix my hair. So I think the afternoon is supposed to have a lot more panels that we will again like be closer to the stage, kind of get some audio, some visual on it. But I think there's like a creative brands in Tennessee. And then there's another one. And then there's a pitch competition that again like that's the main thing that we're gonna film from behind the scenes. But yeah.
So that's the tour.
Suggestions. And I do think there is a thinking around it. And to me, it's a thinking we should, maybe I'm getting philosophical here, but I do think we need to unlock, take off the handcuffs. You know, as a society, as humans, we should embrace
a little bit, I think, less like structure around the process of fundraising that the founders are undertaking. You know, if you see companies, which I deal with, you know, guys coming out of accelerators or whatever, like they have their time frame, they have their milestone, they have their goals, and like they're, you know, cranking through all their investor meetings, creating that sort of critical mass of investor interest.
Enjoying nature, enjoying bubbles. There's a bubble machine.
Where's the bubble machine? It's serious.
But anyways, like,
Okay. Let's see. What time is it anyway?
12:30.
I think it's on. So, right now they have an angel investing panel going on. I just showed some footage of that. We also ate lunch. I meant to get lunch on film. However, we did end up meeting some people on lunch, so that's why. Just like a more private conversation, but it was really good conversation. I'll probably plug that in later. It was a good story. I definitely need to film more this afternoon.
Are you guys walking out now?
So angel investing on one side, and then the other side was AI native. So I'll show some footage of both, and then get ready for just kind of going behind the scenes on some of the things that are happening. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
So, but the other side of your question, Felicia, is you assume that investors know what they're doing. Investors invest for different reasons. So find compatible investors. You might find, when I talk to founders all the time, I'm an investor, part of groups, and they invest individually. Keep trying to find somebody. You might find somebody that really wants to invest for other reasons than monetary, because of the multiples like Zach.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down downstairs. I'm gonna see what the main hall looks like. But those were the two panels that were happening simultaneously. And then, I mean, the schedule is on our badges as well. So I could easily pull up the schedule. It's kind of chilly. I think I'm gonna go outside for a little bit and look up the schedule.
Seeing out the program. To the second half of your question would probably be, how do we prepare for this building momentum? I think part of it, I don't think we shouldn't expect that another program, another SSBCI 3.0 is thrown down the line. And so figure out what we can do as a state and as constituents in Tennessee to say to our representatives, this is meaningful work. This is
Okay guys, we are headed backstage now. Just beyond that door, we will be behind the scenes of the pitch competition.
Yo, yo. All right, fine. My name is Ian Villa. I'm the COO and co-founder of a startup called Whisper Arrow. We've raised over $50 million in venture capital. Been awarded over... Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. We've earned nearly $50 million in government R&D contracts, and we're changing the way we harness the power of air every single day. All right, here we go.
Hey y'all, I'm Zach. I'm on a mission to help Nashville startups win. I invest in Nashville founders. I try to help them find lead venture funds. I help them find capital, customers, talent, write my own 5K checks, and create opportunities for other investors to write small checks alongside of me. And then I run a community called the Lighthouse for tech founders scaling. My first 3686 was 6 years ago. And I remember the pitch competition, Pasta won, who's still here today. And I think I cried. It was like really exciting to me because I love Shawnee, and getting on this stage to be a judge now, 6 years later, is a huge dream. So thank you guys.
All right, give a hand to our judges!
Okay, you guys, we are backstage behind the scenes of a pitch competition.
How do you ensure that the experience
Right behind me. They're on stage pitching now, and you're just kind of gonna get the brief overview from a different perspective of people just launching their business and starting out.
Using this broken structure. Put a bunch of people in a room, turn on the music, give them zero structure, cross your fingers and hope they connect. Shocker, they don't.
Well, that's where Folkstable comes in. We're a plug-and-play platform that makes it really simple to run intimate, self-led gatherings that actually build community. So how do we do that? Well, we take that large group and we match them into smaller groups of 4 to 6. We then send them out to dine at local restaurants, and while they're there, they connect by playing our conversation-based game. This provides structure for the experience, and we're able to customize the conversation to any individual community's needs.
Okay guys, so we just finished the first pitch, and then I was very lucky to be able to find the two lovely people who pitched, and they're going to give you just a little bit of insight into how it was like in their experience, and also just how to help other people move forward too. So here they are.
Hi everybody, my name is Emma.
And I'm Dallas.
And we are
Folkstable.
We just got off the stage at Launch Tennessee's 3686 conference, and we gave pitch number 1 from 5 teams today.
Yeah, being the first up was a little nerve-wracking, but we got it done, and I feel so much better on the other side. It really was such an incredible experience, and such a big confidence booster. I was frankly really nervous going into it, but you got up there and just proved that with enough hard work and dedication, you can really prove to yourself that you can do anything. So I love it.
I would also say, just thoughts in the debrief mode, it's really interesting when people ask you questions, you worry and wonder, like, will I be prepared for this if I don't know what they're asking me? And I think that's the confidence boost you said, where you stand up there and you think, we built this, we started this, we created this, we know this business in and out better than anybody else. And if we don't, then we also have the ability to say candidly and transparently, I can't wait to figure that out and get back to you. So that was a really cool culture of the moment on stage today.
Thanks so much.
Hey guys, so you just saw our 3686 day of review. It was really good to be able to meet so many different people in so many different industries. We got to meet so many cool people throughout the day. I told you that I would kind of catch you up on this lunch story. We actually got to eat lunch with Ackland Avenue by mistake. We didn't mean to, okay? Like we sat down and then it happened to be their room. And so that was a really, I think it's one thing to be able to go to events and kind of hope that you're in the right place at the right time. It's another thing to be able to actually like meet people that you're supposed to meet. She was really inspiring as well as CEO, and we got to have a real conversation about just kind of what they're doing, what they're building, and their experience at 3686 as well, which turns out they were a sponsor of the cornhole that you saw was played downstairs. So full circle moment. I feel like this is something that will continue to expand year after year, and they say the same things as well, especially the pitch competition. There's so many great stories that came out of that. We did actually get to interview the winners, as you saw. So just seeing their perspective on how they've grown their startup and their success, wishing them well. It was really cool to see the different rooms and how each room had its own experience. Each room had its own focuses. And then there's plenty of space. Even though we're all in the same building compactly, there is still plenty of space for people to venture off and have networking meetings and conversations and events. There was actually a whole third floor dedicated to that. We didn't get to film that. We wanted to give people space and not freak them out that we're filming. So we didn't film the third floor, but there's a whole third floor full of people using Brella in order to connect in their industries. And I think that Launch Tennessee was really intentional with that and making sure that people could follow basically meet outside of the conference and continue to collaborate with each other. They really wanted to make room for collaboration. You can tell in the ways that the panels went that people were able to ask questions to the panelists or the Ask Me Anything stage, right? They were very intentional with creating spaces for conversations and collaboration to make the conference more engaging. That's it for now. Make sure to tap into our app called Circuit. It is a platform where you can connect to events in the entrepreneurial and professional space. It makes it easier to be able to find events near you, and for organizers, it makes it easier for you to be able to connect to your audience, connect to attendees. So that's what we're building. We actually have an event up right now. It is called Leadership. It's hosted at the Nashville Entrepreneur Center by Coro Consulting and Conscious Group. So make sure to check them out. Their event, I'll be there as well because Circuit is partnering with them. So super excited to give a platform, give a space for them to be able to talk about what it's like to grow as a leader. Anything else? Oh, and the Librarian vlog is coming up. So make sure to follow us. Stay tuned for what it's like to attend an international conference. And just for more business and tech content, we're your girls for that. We got you. But yeah, stay tuned.